What is evacuee property in Pakistan? An evacuee was once described as a man or woman resident in West Punjab, who left West Punjab on or after the first day of March 1947, besides appointing any individual to defend his property left in West Punjab. Evacuee property was once the property of such a person. What is evacuee belief property? Who is the chairman of ETPB? Image and result for Evacuee Belief Property Board. 𝐶𝒖𝒓 𝑨𝒖𝒅𝒊𝒆𝒏𝒄𝒆 chairman, chairman ETPB reiterated that traveling psychiatry from all over the world will be facilitated where is ETPB headquarters. Introduction. ETPB was once set up in 1960 with its HQ in Lahore to appear after the evacuee trust properties. Land left over through the Sikh Hindus who migrated to India at some point of partition in 1947-48. Can evacuee property be sold? Provided that the custodian shall now not promote any immovable property or any enterprise or different task of the evacuee, besides with the preceding approval of the Custodian-General. Make investments any cash held with the aid of him in any of the securities accredited via the central government or in the prescribed manner. Intending evacueability any man or woman who, after the 14th day of August, 1947, has transferred to Pakistan his belongings or any phase thereof located in any phase of the territories to which this act extends, provided that the switch to Pakistan of any lifelike sum of cash in accordance with the guidelines made in this behalf via the central government, for the motive of financing any transaction in the normal direction of his exchange or for the preservation of any member of the household of such man or woman shall no longer be deemed to be a switch of belongings within the which means of this sub-clause, or, as acquired, if the acquisition has been made in man or woman by using way of buy or exchange, or if the acquisition has been made by using or through a member of his family, in any manner whatsoever, any proper to, pastime in, or gain from any property, which is dealt with as evacuee or deserted property below any regulation for the time being in pressure in Pakistan. Explanation. For the functions of subclause, the acquisition of any proper to, activity in or gain from any such property as is referred to in that subclause by way of a firm, non-public constrained business enterprise or believe of which any character is a partner, member or beneficiary, as the case may also be, shall be deemed to be an acquisition through that man or woman inside that means of that subclause, or has, with the aid of the execution of any file of transfer in writing, whether or not registered or not, or by means of capacity of any different record in writing, sought to impact an alternate of the entire or any section of his property located in any section of the territories to which this act extends, with any property located in Pakistan, and consists of any character towards whom an intention to settle in Pakistan is installed from his habits or from documentary evidence. Evacuee property skill any property in which an evacuee has nay proper or pastime, and consists of any property which has been acquired by means of any man or woman from an evacuee after the 14th day of August, 1947, by way of any mode of transfer, except such which has been tested with the aid of the custodian, or belonging to any man or woman who, after the 18th day of October, 1949, has executed or does any of the acts specific in clause of area 2, or in which any such character has any proper or interest, to the lengthen of such proper or interest, but does now not encompass any decoration and any carrying apparel, cooking vessels or different family results in the immediately possession of an evacuee. Any property belonging to a joint inventory company, the registered workplace of which was once located earlier than the 15th day of August, 1947, in any vicinity now forming phase of Pakistan and continues to be so located after the stated date. Member of the family potential any member of the household of any man or woman who is totally based upon the income of such man or woman for the provision of the normal necessaries of existence or who shares with such individual in the everyday charges of the family to which they together belong or who owns property or contains on commercial enterprise mutually with such individual. Prescribed ability prescribed by using policies made beneath this act. Property ability property of any kind, and consists of any proper or pastime in such property. Unauthorized person ability any character who, after the 14th day of August, 1947, has been occupying, supervising or managing the property of an evacuee except the approval of the custodian. 3. References to enactments now not in pressure in Part B states. In the utility of this act to any Part B state, except the context in any other case requires. References to any enactment in pressure in Part A states however no longer in pressure in that Part B state shall be construed as references to the corresponding enactment, if any, in pressure in that Part B state. 4. Act to override different laws. The provisions of this act and of the policies and orders made thereunder shall have impact however something inconsistent therewith contained in any different regulation for the time being in pressure or in any instrument having impact by way advantage of any such law. 5. Appointment of Custodian, General, Deputy Custodians, General, etc. The central government may, with the aid of notification in the official gazette, appoint a Custodian, General and as many Deputy and Assistant Custodians, General as may additionally be fundamental for the reason of discharging the obligations imposed upon the Custodian, General and the Deputy and Assistant Custodians, General through or below this act. 6. Appointment of custodians. The state government may, in session with the Custodian-General, by means of notification in the official gazette, appoint for the state a custodian and as many additional deputy or assistant custodians of evacuee property as may additionally be violated.